Open that gate well. Go and bring the car in. Come on. Go and bring the car you went out with inside.
Your Majesty, something happened on my way back. As I was coming back, I entered a tiny room, and unfortunately, I saw a speeding truck running towards my direction. So I had to dodge the truck, and the car entered gutter. The front camber got damaged.
Wait a minute. Let me understand you well. You were speeding. Then you saw another speeding truck coming. Then you drove the car into a ditch, into a gutter. And the speeding truck went away, zoomed past, right? Complete what you are saying.
So the car fell into the gutter,
yes,
and the front campers got damaged. So the car couldn't go anywhere. So I had to use the money you gave me to buy something and called a towing van to tow the car to the mechanic. Right now the car is in the mechanic workshop.
Hey.
Oh, sorry, Your Majesty.
Wait. You mean my car could not move? The car you drove out with here, you had to call a towing van to tow my car. Ah! No.
Sorry, Your Majesty.
This one is not a good story. It is not a good story. So you ran my car into a gutter. You were speeding and then another speeding truck. You ran into a gutter and the speeding truck zoomed past, right?
I don't know, Your Majesty.
No. This is a terrible story. It is terrible for the car and terrible for you. Oh. So the car could not move. 2 cambers broken will be changed. The 2 fenders change. The roof of the car change. The bonnet of my car change. The boot of my car change. Even the wheel will be bent. Change.
No.
Do you know how much that will cost? Eh?
It's just the camber.
Hey! Listen, let me ask you. That car, that moving trailer, running into you and running into the car, which one is better? Couldn't you have left my car and come out and allow the trailer to run into you, even climb you? Your life and that car, which one is more precious? Which one?
My life, Your Majesty.
Clap for yourself now. Clap for yourself. Clap now. Achievement. So that you can hit 2 of you. I told you to move to 4 and you don't nata 1. Guards! Disciplinary guards, I mean, come here. Come with your cane. Come with your cane. I see.
I don't know what would have happened to me if I didn't try to dodge the trailer.
You don't know?
I'm the only son of my poor mother.
Do you know what? These disciplined people will discipline you. They will whip you. They will flog you. After flogging you, you will enter the house, pack your belongings, and leave my house. It would have been better that you didn't even come back, that you died, than my car spoiling. You should have, in fact, after dealing with you today, you will go back to the driving school where you learnt driving. Beg them to teach you how to avoid a moving trailer. Oh yeah, flog him. Let him lie down first.
Lord, let him lie down, yes. Lie down. Lie face down. Yes. What?
Stop it! What's wrong with you? Why are you beating him?
What is all this? What did he do?
What did he do?
Yes!
Is that what you're asking? I should be asking, what have you done? You met a process. You met a procedure. This is a disciplinary process. And your father is here, supervising it, and you threw yourself into it and stopped it.
Father, not this way. Not this way. Please, Father.
Hey, you! Flog him.
Oh, Father, stop!
What is wrong with you both? How can you be hitting your fellow man?
So you stop! Hit him! Hit him! What is wrong with you, princess?
Father, what is all this?
So you are countering my order. You are countering my order.
This is wrong.
My order you are countering. You are countering.
Please, Father, forgive him. You know Udoka is an obedient servant. Do not send him away like that. Please.
Keep quiet, princess. Do you know what it's going to cost me to repair that car he damaged? Why must he run my car into a gutter simply because he's trying to avoid a speeding truck? Didn't he know what to do, what to drive, how to avoid it? He should have known better, should have driven better, should have avoided it.
Princess, I think you should allow your father to be for now. As you can see, he's very angry. Of course, maybe by tomorrow, he might change his mind. But first and first, let Udoka leave.
Mom, why are you talking like this? Instead of you to talk to your husband, to pity him and accept him back, you are asking Udoka to go. No, this is really unfair.
Unfair?
Yes.
Now what did I say wrong? What? Did you not hear when your father said he should go? And that's exactly what I think. I think he should go. Hold it, princess. Like I said earlier, allow your father to be. He might change his mind tomorrow. Maybe after fixing the car, this young man spoiled. So for now, I think he should leave.
I am disappointed at you.
I beg your pardon.
It's okay. It's okay. I will leave. Thank you, my princess. But, Your Majesty, remember you've not paid my 4 months' salary. Please, can you pay me now so that I'll be able to take care of myself and my poor mother?
Now take a look at the person you're pleading on his behalf. He's acting as if he has no remorse for what he spoiled. Acting as if he did not spoil that car.
But he's right, Mom. He's right. Won't you pay him his 4 months' salary?
What did you say? Now get out of here before you end up in the police station. Get out! Out!
Dad.
So out! Hey! Come back here!
Can you imagine that?
Imagine what? She's your daughter. Your daughter.
She is our daughter.
Your daughter?
Your own daughter.
Yours! Yours!
Please wait, okay? Wait here for me. I'll be back. Just wait here.
Come on, please.
I'm sorry for what happened. Okay? This is not the end of the world. This is the right time for you to look for something you can do to be useful to yourself. Because this palace guard will not take you anywhere. This is 300,000 naira. Start with it. No matter how small.
300,000. Thank you. Thank you so much. You don't know what you've done for me and my poor mother. Thank you so much. And I promise you I'll use this money wisely and I'll make you proud. Thank you so much.
That is what I'm expecting from you. Use the money wisely.
Thank you.
Go well.
God bless you.
Uncle, I'm off to the shop.
Okay.
Okay.
That is good. Chuma, come. Bring one seat there. I want to talk to you.
Uncle, I hope all is well.
No, just bring one. I want to talk to you.
But Uncle, I'm late for work.
Chuma.
Uncle.
You are my elder brother's son. Which makes you to be like a son to me. It is my responsibility to always instruct you on the right things to do. It doesn't matter how I say it, whether harsh, whether smooth. What matters is I tell you the truth. In this whole community, all your mates are all married, doing good businesses, building houses. And in your case, what are you doing? What are your plans? Is that how you are going to stay?
Uncle, I've heard all you said. According to you, I don't have a lucrative business. I don't own a house of my own. I'm not even married. But Uncle, I'll tell you one thing. I'll keep managing the little business I have so I can take care of my mother. I'll build a house when the time comes. Speaking about a wife, God will provide one for me.
When will that be? Chuma, you see this house I managed to build. Very soon, by December of this year, I will be coming home with my family. How are we going to manage this house? And let me tell you, before you even think of getting married, you have to build a house. Because this little house cannot accommodate your wife and my family, all of us. Cannot accommodate us. So you seriously need to sit up and be a man. Do what your mates are doing.
Uncle, I've heard everything you said. Thank you. I'm off to work.
My son, I've heard your uncle Ihejika talking to you in the morning. You have to consider what he said. Give it a second thought. After all, you're not getting any younger. Even if it is 1 month, one broke, before you know it, you will finish the house. Time waits for no man, please. And again, then you put your marriage the second agenda.
Mama, you don't understand. My uncle was indirectly asking me to leave this house. That he intends bringing back his family. And when he does, the house will be too small for us. Mama, I don't understand. I should be the one asking him to leave this house because this house rightfully belongs to me. My father told me he built this house. So I should be the one asking him to leave.
My son, please calm down. Calm down, please. Don't go there. You know who your uncle is? He is a bad man. Please. Remember what your late father told you? He said no matter what, you should avoid making trouble with him. Avoid him. Please. Okay? Hey. Please.
Mama, I've heard you. But I won't let him disrespect or humiliate me like that again.
Biko. Biko. He's a bad man, oh. Don't forget that.
My son. My son, you say you wanted to tell me something.
Yeah. Yes.
Ngwan.
Mama. I want to tell you that I'll be traveling to the city to know if I can start up something with this money the princess gave to me. Something like, a little business. Because I promise her that I am going to use the money wisely. At a time now, I will start putting my hands inside, spending the money, and I'm working a garden. Yes.
But sorry, if I may ask you, what type of business do you want to do with that money? And again, when you travel to the city, where are you going to be sleeping? Because you don't have anybody. I don't want no mad on a city.
Mama.
Hi.
Mama. Udoka, your son, is no longer a boy. I'm a man now. And whatever comes to a man is equal to that man. Mama, don't worry. When I get to the city, I'll know what to do.
Mom, I'm worried though.
I go down to a full blues, Mama.
Please, but at the same time, I'm worried. I don't want anything to happen to my son.
I know. Mama, one thing you have to do for me
is to minimize the way you go to the farm.
Huh?
My son.
Mama, promise me you will stop going to the farm in the morning and coming back in the evening. I don't like it.
Yeah. Awesome promise. My son, you know, is this farm is what that kept us alive in this village.
Mama, look.
I will not promise anything. No, farm.
Papa died a long time ago. I know, and I know how things are for us. Mama, if I lose you, If you
man lose, nobody is going to die. Oh?
Mama, be cool.
But I'm promising you that I will cut the way I'm going. I'll cut down.
I'm going to the city because of you and I.
I know.
I won't be going.
I'll wipe these tears from your eyes.
Amen. Oh, amen. Amen.
I promise.
Amen. And God will bless you.
Amen.
Even in this business, you will excel over there.
Mama.
You will make it. Nobody will cut your glory short. In the name of Jesus. Shall be well with you, Mom. Okay, I'm doing something inside before I...
Mamudo.
One more. Okay, one.
That one, they okay now.
I want the one that is very strong.
This one is strong. The difference is the price. If you take, the difference is just the price.
How much is this one?
This one?
Yes.
This one is 650.
No, I don't like this one. I want a very strong key.
Take that one now. Take that one. Because they quite good. They quite less expensive.
I need a key that can lock. That once I lock my shop, I don't need all these thieves to come out.
This
one is very soft.
You will take this one, but it's just the difference is just the price.
I don't like this one. Okay, I want a very strong key.
Take that one now.
What's of this one? Let me see.
This one, the okay. The difference is just the price, like I told you.
How much is this one?
This one now is 1.5. It's just 1.5.
This is expensive. Let's forget about this.
This one is 1.1.
It's expensive now, guy.
No, now you know the economy right now. Which is expensive?
Don't need to buy key from you.
Ha!
The other places they say.
No, you are my first customer. If you don't buy, who will buy it? Please buy. This is 1.1. But we say 1,000.
I'll give you 900.
No, now, auntie.
Let me go elsewhere.
Wait.
Huh. 900 is good now. It's fine.
Yeah, possible key.
Oga say 900. I'm in a hurry, please.
Auntie. No, calm down now. I'll give one about my here now.
It's okay. Yeah, take. Just so this key will last.
No. When I'm mama maybe izuna. Now. Mama maybe now. I don't sell fake. I don't sell. Thank you. Thank you. Aqua shop get back beauty salon na city na nylon. Thank you. Since morning, is this how a man should live? I don't even have enough money to stock up my shop. I don't have enough goods in the store. I hardly see customers. God, I just hope you see all this. I just hope I sleep one day and never wake up. What kind of life is this? How am I supposed to take care of my sister and my mother as the first son in the family? This is a complete shame. God, I can't continue like this. If I continue like this, one day I will not pray to wake up. I will just pray to you to take my life from sleep. What is this?
God, help my mother. Have mercy on my mother. I
I do not want to lose my mother. My father died because there was no money, and now this is my mom. God, please, only you can heal her. Please have mercy. Have mercy on my mother. I don't want her to die. But I don't want to become an orphan. Nurse, good day.
Tina, doctor wants to see you at his office.
Why? What happened? What's the problem?
Nothing really. He just wants to see you at his office.
Like right now?
Yes, right now.
Nurse, please. You know you can always talk to me. Is anything wrong? Is my mother getting worse? Tell me, I can handle it. Why does he want to tell me? Eh?
Nothing really. Just go and see him at his office right now. Excuse me.
Good day, doctor.
Yeah, good day.
Doctor, the nurse said you want to see me.
Yes, you can sit down.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, well, the reason I asked to see you is to tell you the health condition of your mother. How's your brother?
My brother is still at the store.
Well,
and, how is my mother?
Well, it's okay. We've done series of tests on her.
Okay.
And the situation right now, we have to carry out fibroid and appendix operation on her. Yes. But before that, you have to make a deposit of 250,000 before we can do anything on her.
Yeah. Doctor, wait. Let me be sure I heard you clearly. Did you say 250,000 naira?
Yes.
Like 250,000?
Yes.
Deposit?
Yeah, of course.
Hey! Doctor, we cannot afford it. There is nowhere on this planet Earth we can get this money. Home and abroad. We cannot afford it. Oh, we don't have money. There's nobody, we don't have relatives that can even give us the money. And doctor, please, I know there's something you can do. Please just use your good office. I know you're a good man. Please. I do not want to lose my mother. I am begging you. Just do whatever you can to save the life of my mother. I am begging. Please.
Well, there is nothing I can do. Absolutely nothing I can do about this. You have just 2 days. 2 days to provide this money. You have to do it fast before your mother's condition will get worse.
Doctor, just calm down. Please, I need to calm down. Let's reason together. See, doctor, I promise you, see this money, I'm going to pay you. What I need you to do right now is just to commence treatment on my mother. Just start. Do the operation, okay? I will go and run round. I will rally round and I will bring this money to you. It is a promise. If you do this for me, I promise I will never disappoint you. I will bring this money to you, doctor. Please, I'm begging you.
Well, we don't make promises in the hospital. You have to go and look for the money. There's no time.
Doctor.
Earlier the better.
Doctor, 250,000 is like 250 million, no?
What is this? Is this the style I told you about? Is this what I asked you to do for me?
Princess, I'm sorry, bro. I tried.
You tried? How? I mean, what sort of nonsense talk is that? Oh, so you're using my hair to learn work, eh? Is that it? Goodness, what? When I walked in here, I asked for your auntie. You told me she wasn't around. I wanted to leave and you told me you could make it, you could even do it better than her. Now look at what you did to my hair. Is this what I asked you to do?
My princess, please, I'm sorry.
You're sorry. I am never coming to this shop ever again.
My princess, you are here. You don't look happy. Who provoked you?
Go in and ask your girl. Just look at what she did to my hair. Just look at this. I told her a style that I wanted, and she told me she could make it perfectly. Now look at what she did to my hair. Just what is this?
I'm sorry. Ikechi! What is this? How did you make this style for her?
Jovita, please, I am not in the mood for this your question and answer. Just know that this might be the last time I will come to your shop. Because what is this? Please, let's go.
Auntie, I didn't know she was not going to like it. You didn't know she was not going to like it? Are you blind to see that the hairstyle you made for her is not good? You heard her. If the princess stops coming to my shop, you will not like what I will do to you. Sorry. Sorry for yourself. Just hope that your sorry brings her back to my shop. Else.
Doctor, please. We've done everything humanly possible. We can't raise this money. We've asked friends, colleagues. We've even asked uncles. They wouldn't help. Okay, doctor, we lost our dad. Losing my mother is not something we can carry. We don't want to be in that mess right now. Please, I beg you.
I have tried. You know I've tried for you. What else do you guys want me to do?
Doctor, just do it. I know you can do it. You're a good Christian. Looking at you, I know you have a heart of gold. Please, just do it. Do the surgery for Mama. Okay, please. So, if you do it, or if you agree to do it, I promise you, I will work in this hospital. Yes, I will work as a gate man in this hospital. And my sister will even work as a cleaner to make sure that this bill is offset. We will pay the bill. Until we pay the bill, we will not leave. We'll continue working. I promise you.
God in heaven knows that I did not charge people. I did not charge you. Listen, fibroid and appendix operation is not what every doctor can do. Yes. God in heaven knows that I did not charge you. I did not. I don't ask for much. I only charged 250,000 naira after hearing your stories. And you are still here crying for help. What else do you want me to do?
Doctor, please have mercy.
Doctor.
Doctor, please. We are begging you in God's name. If you can do this for us, we will forever be grateful. Doctor will be indebted to you for life. Just help save the life of our mother, please.
Please. Well, there's nothing I can do. Maybe I will discharge your mother to you so that you will take her to another hospital where they can operate her for free.
No,
yeah.
Doctor. No. You can't discharge Mama to us like this in this condition. No, Doctor. No, you can't do that. Doctor, I won't keep again and Papa no go now. Because here, I beg you.
Can you guys leave my office?
We should leave your office.
Yes.
Doctor, help us. I beg you. Doctor, a man like you is kneeling for you. Please, just find somewhere in your heart to help us. Please.
I'm not God. I've told you what I can do for you. Please, just leave my office.
It's okay.
I'm begging you now.
It's okay. Let's go.
In God's name, be cold, no. Please.
Madam, I am done.
Nice.
Thank you. As usual. Alright, thank you. Please tell your friends about me.
What are we going to do? Where do we run to? Who do we ask for help? I can't believe this. I can't believe we lost our father because of money. And now my mom is critically down and there's no money to save her life. God. Help me.
Tina, what is going on? What's the problem? Why
My
are you
princess.
crying?
My princess, I'm in trouble. I'm finished. I feel like killing myself.
Look, you need to calm down and tell me what is going on. I'm your friend and I may be of help, okay? Now tell me what's going on.
My princess.
Yes?
My father is dead. My father is dead. My father is dead.
So where is he now?
He's in the mortuary.
Just wait for me, okay? Wait here. Just wait here for me. Take this. This is 100,000 naira. Give this to your mom. Tell her to manage it for now. Then I'll come see you people later.
You mean all of this? All of this for us?
Yes. Just manage this for now.
This is too much.
Tina, come on. You're my best friend, okay?
God, please don't let this happen. Don't let this happen to us a second time. God have mercy.
Tina, I know the princess fights so much for us, but you can still call her. Yes, we need her help. We need her.
I can't. We cannot keep running to the princess every time we have issues. Remember, she's just my friend. She's not family. This is not her responsibility.
No.
Besides, she's not even going to listen to us. Have you forgotten all she has done for us? She took care of our father's funeral, remember? What about the things she does for me? She paid my fees for the exam. She has done more than enough.
Tina, I know. But we are out of options. We've tried our best. Should we watch Mama lie there and die so we can now start planning another burial? Oh no. I suggest you still meet her and ask for help. There is no harm in trial.
Oh my God.
Please.
God have mercy. God have mercy.
I cannot continue like this. If you want me to go myself, I can. We can't continue like this. If not, Mama, where's Mama? Please.
Yes, Dad.
What do you think you're doing?
I'm going for my morning jogging.
Morning jogging.
Yes.
Where are your maidens?
Dad, do my maidens have to follow me everywhere I go? Why do you want to stress them jogging with me? Oh, Father, please just let them rest, okay? No. I'll see you. No. I'll see you, Dad.
No. Dimma. Hey, guards. Come on, get the key. Get the key here. Come here. Come. Where are you? Follow Dimma with that car, right? As she jogs. If she gets tired, put her in that car and bring her back. Quickly, move.
A cheerful giver, Jisike, she has a good heart, no matter what in this life, she can't change at all. She has a good heart,
My princess.
Yes?
Good day.
Good day.
You like sports?
Yes.
My princess, are you not afraid of this?
Are you not afraid? Why did you stop the pieces?
Sorry.
And who called you here? Who called you here? Are you mad or something? Oh, so that's why you people follow me around? Huh? To know the people that I talk to or people that talk to me? Look, if you try this next time, if you try this nonsense, I will make sure I send you out of the palace. Now get out! Leave! Sorry for yourself. Please, I am so sorry for the embarrassment.
No. I should be the one saying sorry for interrupting your workout.
It's fine. So, what can I do for you?
My princess, please, can I talk to you?
Okay.
I'm a hairstylist. My name is Chukuma. I own a hairdressing shop. Yes. My name is Chukuma. My shop is around the corner. Yes. The other day I saw you. You were having issues with your hairstylist, Jovita.
Jovita, yes.
Yes. It looked like they didn't do what you wanted them to do. My princess, I'm using this opportunity to tell you that I'm a hairstylist. If you just trust me, I can make your hair. I'll make you look very beautiful.
A female hairstylist?
Yes.
So you're saying you can give me what I would like?
Yes. I can make your hair look really, really nice. A trial will convince you.
Okay, I'll give you a trial.
Thank you.
Yeah, you said your shop is
Yes, but my shop is around the corner and I live in this community, my princess.
Okay,
yes.
I see. So do I get your contact?
Sure. My number is 080-362-55926.
00362-55926.
Yes.
Okay then.
My princess, will you come?
I will. I'll come.
Are you sure?
Definitely. As long as you're a good hairstylist.
I am.
So that's fine.
Thank you.
All right then.
Thank you, princess.
Yeah. Bye.
God bless you.
Yeah.
She loves everyone. She's too good and kind. Her type is red.
My dear, why not run around and get this money and pay for the deposit so that your mommy's surgery will be done instead of standing here crying?
Nurse, we cannot afford this treatment. We cannot afford it. I am not working. My brother's business is not doing well. We don't have anyone to run to. There is nowhere on earth I can raise this money. We cannot raise this money. At the same time, I do not want to lose my mother.
I understand you, okay? I don't know what to say, but you have to do it. Your mommy's life is at risk. Just do something, okay?
Tina, how is Mama? Why are you crying? How is Mama?
Mama's condition is getting worse. Mama is not getting any better.
Thank goodness.
We cannot raise this money. We can't raise this money.
Tina, you scared me. But thank God she's alive. Yes, she's not dead.
What are we going to do?
Tina, at some point, I just blame you for everything. I mean, I've searched everywhere. I've tried to borrow from my friends. I couldn't. I've done everything humanly possible to raise this money. I can't.
I can't understand you. How do you mean? I mean, is this in any way my fault?
I just blame you partially. You know, it's not totally your fault, but partially it's your fault. Tina, you have a friend, a good friend in the princess. Why don't you just talk to her and let her help us out of this situation? Are we going to continue like this? Mama will be so ashamed of us. Ashamed of me particularly.
Izuna, really?
Tina, the princess will help us. Tell her the situation.
Hey, just stop. Izuna, stop already. What are you even talking about? Have you forgotten so soon? Have you forgotten the princess's contribution towards our father's burial? Does she owe us any favors? I mean, she's just a friend, not a relative. How is this supposed to be her responsibility? No, tell me. Don't you think we're taking advantage of her? Do you want us to bother her and give it to my mother's health? Really?
It's okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry the way I spoke to you anyway. You know, like I don't see your efforts. It's just that I feel embarrassed. And Mama will be so disappointed that we can't do anything. I cannot do anything. Stop crying. It hurts me to see you cry now. It's okay. Stop. Stop. Mama will be fine. I promise. I promise you. Okay? Stop it. Stop crying.
Clara, I don't seem to understand what you're saying. Are you telling me that I should close down my shop?
Yes.
And stay at home doing nothing? Simply because my father is rich and because he's the equal of this community?
Honestly, babe, you're too big for this. If I were you, I would sit at home, enjoy my father's money and my position as a princess.
Well, thank God you're not there. Maybe you should wait until your father becomes the king. Then you can relax, stay at home, get the princess treatment, you know. But as for me, I would do my business. Yes, because it's not everything that I need, anything that I want, I will go to my father. No, I want to have my own money.
Which of my father are you talking about? The one 6 feet down 5 years ago? Or I don't understand.
Well,
besides, royalty is not in my family.
Then maybe in your next world, your father may become the king. And then you can enjoy royalty. Yes. Do you know that I want to go into farming? Yes, it's a lucrative business. And you know that I enjoy natural food. I've actually been thinking about it. But the only problem is that my father would not let me. He won't allow me.
Princess, farming, I don't understand. Wait, In fact, I don't want to talk about that one.
No, talk about it. What's wrong with family?
Please, what about the money I'm asking for?
Hey! Clara. Money, money, money. Is there any day you'll come to my shop and you won't ask for money? Eh?
That is all I know how to do.
Well, you're not the one telling me to lock down the shop and stay at home doing nothing. And now it's the same you asking me for money. If I stayed at home doing nothing, where do you think I will see the money to borrow you?
I know you will give me.
Oh, you know I will give
your
you.
father.
Okay, sorry, I don't have money to give you.
No, babe. I know you have this money. Please don't do this to me.
I don't have money.
Please don't do it. I know you're just pulling my legs. Please. Please, my princess.
Okay, fine, okay. I will give you the money.
That's my princess.
But you need to find something doing, Clara. You need to find something doing so you can help yourself.
Yes.
And this will be the last time I will give you money.
Sure.
Okay?
Sure, my princess. I salute.
See her face.
That is my princess. My original princess. My wonderful princess.
Oh yeah.
My
Carry
princess.
the money and be going.
Never finished now. Babe, what's up now?
Demo, my daughter, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah? So, what do I offer you? I have wine, I have juice, I have malt, even Ribena.
Uncle, you don't need to bother yourself.
I
just came to see you. Yes. And how is Auntie and my siblings?
Everybody is fine. They all went out. How is my brother, Igwe, your father?
Oh, Uncle, the ego is fine. Everyone in the palace, everyone is fine. Fine.
Thank God.
Yes, Uncle.
This one you came to my house today, I hope all is well because it's the long you visited.
Uncle, that's true. I know. You see, it's my business. My business has been so hectic. I barely have time for myself. I've been so busy. So I decided to come and see you and to make sure that you are fine.
As you can see, I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm okay.
I'm happy that you're fine and everyone is fine. That's good. Okay, Chi. Yes, my princess.
Hey.
Please come.
Otekwana.
Uncle.
Hey, but the nigga ya bole. Na agbo so mma. Hey. Ewo, spona. Move.
Yes, Uncle, that's for you.
Hey.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Hi.
Yes, Uncle. When Ifoma gets back, tell her to come and see me. There's something I promised to give her.
Hey.
Yes.
If I will do that. Thank you so much.
I have to be on my way now.
Hey.
Yes, Uncle.
Hey. I am worried.
Worried?
Yes.
Worried about what?
When are you getting married? Why are you laughing?
Uncle, is that the reason you're worried?
Is that not enough reason to get me worried?
Uncle, at the right time, I will get married. Yes.
When will be that right time come? I won't be that time.
Uncle Amaya.
Hey, Maya, to me, Maya, this city.
Wait, will be. Yes.
Okay. You say so.
I have to be on my way now.
Okay. Okay, my regards to my brother and the Lord. Yeah. Yeah. You made it easy after that.
My princess, I do not know what to do. I'm confused. The doctor has given us until today to raise the money. Otherwise, the doctor will stop treatment. I don't know where else to run to. Please, I beg of you, just help me.
Tina.
Yes.
So you mean all these things have been happening to your mother? And you didn't tell me anything? Why?
I'm sorry. I was going to tell you, but...
What? How much is the money?
The money is 250,000 naira. But Tessie gave me 20,000, so all I'm looking for right now is just 230,000 naira. Please.
200.
Your Majesty.
You haven't gone to your shop?
No, Dad. Dad? Please. My friend, she has a problem. Her mom is at the hospital, seriously sick. And the doctor wants to operate her for fibroid and appendix. They're asking for a deposit of 250,000 naira, Dad. And today is the last day.
See, my daughter, my level of cash flow is low now. So, there's nothing I can do now. Okay?
Dad, no. Today is the last day. And she needs to pay the money so the doctor can start treatment. Dad, come on, please help her. My friend doesn't have the money.
Do you know what it means to say that the level of cash flow is low? Okay. The level of cash flow is 0. I don't have cash now. Excuse me, I have something I must do now.
You will not lose your mother. Okay? You won't lose her. I'll make a transfer.
What? What? You're gonna give me the money?
Of course. I will.
Oh my God. Thank you.
Now, I'll make the transfer so you go to the hospital, make the deposit so they can start treatment immediately.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Hey.
So, call you.
Injections for 5 days, morning and night. And I assure you, you're going to be fine.
Okay, thank you, doctor. Sorry that I asked. When do I start taking the injections?
You will start today. With your file, I will instruct the nurse on what to do. But you have to meet the cashier to pay 60,000 naira.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doctor, please, here. This is the money. This is the money for my mother's treatment. Please, let's just commence with my mother's surgery. Immediately.
What is wrong with both of you? How can you just barge into my office without waiting for your turn to see me?
Doctor, be cool now. Just calm down. Calm down. This is not time for all of this. The money is complete. It's very complete.
I hope this money is complete.
Doctor, it's complete now. It's complete. Let's start this thing. It's complete.
Excuse me. So, you heard what I said. Just go to the cashier and make the payment.
Please, make the cashier.
Doctor, let's go.
He's outside. The cashier is there. Doctor, can we go now, please? Let me count.
The money is complete.
Let me count this money.
I don't know.
Has the doctor done the operation?
I don't know. They are still in the theater. She's not out yet. I don't even know what is going on. I don't know if my mother is going to come back alive.
She'll be fine, okay?
Okay.
She'll be fine. Nothing will happen to Mama. Alright? Okay.
Where is the doctor? She's fine. Oh,
fine.
Goodness.
Hey.
Doctor,
Doctor.
how is my mother?
Your mother?
Our mother.
Your mother
Yes.
is fine. She's fine. I am done with the operation.
So you're saying you're done with the operation and Mama is fine? She's perfectly fine?
Perfectly okay.
Are you serious?
Oh, that was I'm about to say hi immediately now.
Not yet. Not yet, please, eh? In the next 15 minutes, the nurse will bring her to the wall so you all can see her.
15 minutes,
Are you
doctor.
serious? Hey, princess!
Doctor, you mean 15 minutes she'll be out? Yes, we can wait. Oh, goodness.
Hey,
We can wait.
15 minutes.
Wait.
Nurse, I think it's 15 minutes. Oh, it's already 15 minutes now. Hey, well, it's 15 minutes already now. Nurse, it's 15 minutes.
Let's wait.
Hey,
Wait.
hey. Hey, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank God.
It's okay.
Hey.
We'll wait.
My princess, I'm done.
Wow. Exactly what I wanted. I'm impressed. I am really impressed.
Thank you.
This is beautiful. So you're actually good at making hair. And I was busy wasting my money at Jupiter's place. I am impressed.
My princess, thank you so much for the compliments. I told you, whoever comes to my shop will leave very happy.
And you have proven that. You have proven that. Thank you. And from now henceforth, you will be the one making my hair.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I love it. It's so beautiful. Exactly what I wanted. Exactly.
I'm honored.
Okay, so how much?
My princess, I'm not going to charge you. Don't worry about giving me money.
I don't understand. You mean you want me to leave without you collecting money for your hair?
I'm not complaining. It's fine.
Oh, that's nonsense. That's nonsense because you deserve some money for this great work that you just did. So here, have it. Have it.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's 5,000 naira. So I guess I'll see you some other time.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Okay. Thank you. Where are my maidens?
Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Hi, baby. Bless you, sweetheart.
Thank you, Mom.
Now, what is this?
Oh, my hair. You like?
I like it. I love it.
I know.
You look beautiful.
And guess what, Mom?
Tell me.
A man made this hair for me.
A man made this hair.
Mm-hmm.
Let me take a look at it again. This is super nice.
Mom, this guy is extremely good.
I can see that already. Wow. A man.
A man. Mom, a man.
That's nice. I love it. Believe me, this is beautiful.
I know you would like it. And guess what?
What,
He
sweetheart?
said when next I come to his salon,
Yes, darling.
he would make me something better than this.
For real? Now you're going to bring this man over to the palace to make your mother look beautiful too.
Of course.
Ah,
that's not a problem.
Yes.
But the thing is, he's a busy person.
So?
But I'll convince him. He has
Why
to
not?
come.
He has to
He
come,
has to
please,
come.
and make me look good. And believe me,
Yes, Mom.
if I love the hairstyle, I will pay him very well.
I assure you, this person will give you exactly what you want.
Ah.
He will give... Don't worry, I'll bring it to the palace.
No problem.
All right, Mom.
All right. It's all right, sweetheart. I'm coming.
Okay, Mom.
Come on, Tina, you don't need to thank me. My happiness is that Mama is fine.
Thanks to you.
That's the most important thing.
Oh, thanks to you, princess. If not for you.
You people are my family. And I will do everything for you guys, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Tina, I've been meaning to ask you,
What is
how about Charles? I mean, the guy that traveled abroad. Your boyfriend. I mean, from what you told me the last time, you said he has made lots of money. So, what happened?
That's the story I heard. Princess, honestly, I don't know what I ever did to Charles that he abandoned me in this country. Charles made a lot of promises to me. You are aware now.
Yes.
All the promises to marry me, everything, just like that. Charles left and forgot about me.
Flashback.
I don't understand. No, wait. What is this? Oh, so you mean you have been processing your visa to travel out of this town, leaving me in this village all this while, and you didn't think it was necessary to tell me about it?
My love, my love, please.
No, I don't. Just make it make sense. Like, what happens to me when you leave? Are you serious?
I'm really sorry.
You have a visa to travel, leaving me behind?
Obin, please.
Okay, so what happens to me? What about me?
Hey.
What about me? What about my feelings for you?
Hey. My love, please. I am begging you in the name of God, stop talking like this. I am doing this for our own good. I have really suffered in this village. Please now, my mate and friend are making it out there. I want to make it in life, please.
Oh, really?
Yes.
And the only way you will make it in life is by leaving this country and leaving me behind. You know, this is not the first time men leave their spouses behind and never come back.
I will not do
So
that.
you are planning to run away. You want to run and leave me
No.
for 10 years and I will not even hear from you. That's what you people do. Oh.
No, my love.
And
now.
that's what you are doing. So you mean you planned this thing and you perfected it up here?
My love, please. Once I get there and make it, I will be sending you money. When I'm back, we will now get married. People, please.
Oh, really? You
Yes.
dey whine me, Abi? You
No.
think I'm a fool, right? You think I'm a fool? I don't have my own sense. On my own, I cannot reason and think things out. You will just land in that place now. The next thing you go and mingle with all these white people and they will colobi you from me.
No.
Or you think I don't know,
No.
right? You think I'm not smart?
No, my love,
Because
no,
I
now.
live in the village, I don't have sense.
My love, please now. Why are you talking
Charles.
like this?
Charles, this is not nice, oh. I don't like this one bit. This is not even fair. First of all, I do not even believe anything you're saying. I don't trust it.
My love.
It is very easy for you to say, oh, I'm going to come back. I'll come back and marry you. That is you just saying so that you can leave.
My love,
You and
please
I know
now.
you are not going to come back.
Don't you trust me?
I don't trust you. I don't trust you. I don't trust you.
My love, please now. I can't do this to you. Like, you know now.
I hear you. They
Please.
whine me. I hear you very well. See, look, see, Charles, Bia, don't pressure me. Oh. Don't pressure me. Don't pressure me to say yes. Oh.
Please now.
See, until I say yes, this is just an ordinary visa. Or you both have given you their own. I'm the one that will give you your final visa to leave this village.
Please, my love, don't do this to me now. I need your blessings.
You need my blessings?
Yes.
Whoever does it without consulting their spouse. You didn't consult me. You went ahead. You took a decision on your own and then you
It's my love.
See,
please,
Charles, just
please.
leave me. Because leave me.
Tina, I don't understand you. Don't tell me you want to stop Charles from traveling to abroad to go and hustle.
Tessie, it's not like I do not want Charles to travel abroad and make something good out of life. No, that's not the case here. But what happens to me when he leaves? What happens to me in this village if Charles leaves me behind? Think about it. What am I going to do? That's why I want him to stay back. Think of something he can do from this village and make it. Or are you trying to tell me there's nobody in this village that has made it from this village? Is that what you're saying? People can live here and make it. That's all I want.
Now let me ask you. All this while he has been in this country, struggling, what has he achieved? Nothing. Please, Tina, I beg you in the name of God, Leave Charles to travel outside and hustle like others. Charles, I know, will never leave you and get married to another woman. Be it white or black, because I trust him.
Tessie, you don't know what you're saying. Tessie, you cannot trust a man. You're not even sure. You're just saying this.
Is he not your man? You should know him more than I do. So I should let him go? Of course.
You've been crying since yesterday. Stop now. Come on. Don't worry, yeah? Stop crying. I will come back now. Please, take good care of her for me, okay? You know she's my angel. She's all I have. Biko, you know?
Take care of who?
My baby now.
Agadi
Stop saying that, eh? Stop saying that.
Between both of us, who take care of the other?
I know. Please, be petting her for me, baby.
I bet enter the bike and go where you're going.
Baby, stop. I'm already listening. Don't worry. Stop crying. Love. Hey, my love. It's okay now. Let me go. Please. Eh? Let me go now. You see, you are making the bike. It's not starting, eh? Bye here. Bye.
Princess, you know the rest of the story. I don't know what to do. I know nothing about Charles's whereabouts. Nothing whatsoever. No information, no phone number to reach him on, no news. The only time Charles called me was early last year, to beg me to calm down, that he'll be back soon and make everything right. Princess, it's been a whole year, 4 years, since Charles left me in this country. I don't know if this soon will ever come.
It's okay. It's alright. Let's just hope he comes and fulfill his promise to you.
Amen.
You know, over there in abroad, life is really hard. Really? Yes. Life is really hard. If you don't know your way, you won't survive. But let's just hope and pray Charles won't be like that.
Okay, I'm praying. Amen.
Everything will be fine.
Thank you very much. What would I have done without you? Thank you. I don't know what to say. Thank you so
I have
much.
to go now, and if you can't wait, so tell her that I came to see her.
I'll tell her. I do. Thank you so much, Princess.
Wow.
Mom, just look at you. This is so beautiful. Like, your face has totally changed.
I can't believe this.
Honestly, this is beautiful. Chuma.
You did a great job.
Thank you.
So tell me, where did you learn this?
I used to live in Ghana with my father before he died. So I learned how to do this in Ghana.
Honestly, the person who taught you how to make hair must be a wonderful and talented person.
I'm telling you.
Thank you.
You did a great job. I told you, Mom. I told you.
My queen.
Yes.
I'm done.
Listen, you have really tried.
Thank you.
Now take a look at me. I look much younger now.
Oh.
Sweetheart. Yes. Now go to my room. On top of my wardrobe, you'll see a gold purse there. Open it, get 50,000 for him. But before then, get him a drink.
My queen?
Yes.
50,000 for this small walk? It's too much.
Look at him. You even deserve more. This is super nice.
I'll go get it.
It's all right. Sit. Sit.
Wow.
Hello, Tina. Hi. How is Mama? You've been discharged from the hospital? That's great. You know what? I'm coming over to your place because I need to see Mama. Yes, I'm coming right now. All right, see you soon. You girls can go in and rest. I have somewhere to go.
But my princess, we can't allow you to go out alone.
Says who? Aren't you girls tired of following me everywhere?
My princess, we can't be tired of following you around because that's why we were employed. And besides, we'll be in serious trouble if we allow you go out alone.
Precious, if anyone asks of me, tell the person that I decided to go out alone. Now go in and rest. Let me have my bag.
Paul, I don't understand. How can you say you don't remember the girl I told you I'm in love with?
And I said I can't remember. Because I am sure you are not talking about the Princess Dema I know. The daughter of our Igwe. His Royal Majesty Igwe Alphonsus Ikenga of this kingdom. The Igwe that doesn't see anybody's face. Or is she the one you're talking about?
She's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah! Chuma, do you know that you are mad? Chuma, you better wake up from these your dangerous dreams because it will land you to where you never expect in your whole life. How can you think that the princess of this land will fall in love with you? A common hairstylist.
Well, we have been in touch. She comes here to make her hair.
She has been in touch. She comes here to make her hair. And you think that's enough reason for her to fall in love with you? Huh? What makes you think that the princess of this Umuago kingdom will fall in love with you? Besides, you're not even from this village.
Do I have to be from this village? I don't have to be from this village for the princess to love me or fall in love with me. See, Paul, I see things differently from the way you do see them. Do you understand? And I believe the key to success is determination.
Chuma. 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 How many times did I call you?
I can't remember.
Chuma. Be careful, oh. Be careful, oh. Anyway, I'm very hungry. I need to find somewhere to eat. But I repeat again, Chuma, be careful, oh. I'm going.
Hey, this is too much now. All the fruits present, oranges, pineapple. Is your coat? Do banana. Princess, is this not too much?
It's not too much for Mama. How can you say that these are not too much? They're too much. You have done much already. Hi, Mama. Thank you so much. I don't know how to measure the thanks. Honestly. I don't know where I could have been without you right now. Maybe I would have been in the grave. God forbid. But it's true. Because my children told me the huge amount of money you brought to pay up for my hospital bills. It's too much.
Look, I'm happy. My happiness is that you're fine and that you're okay. So Mama, don't worry about any money that I've spent. The most important thing is that you're fine. Oh?
Thank you so much, my daughter. Thank you. You are a godsend.
Oh, Mama, it's okay. It's okay.
No, Mama is right. You are nothing but a godsend to my family. I mean, look at the measure of love you show us. We do not even deserve this. This is too much and you're still doing. Thank you. We can never thank you enough. Thank you very much.
You people are my family, okay?
Thank you, Princess. No, like Mama rightly said, if not for you, we would have lost her in the hospital.
Mama would have died.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Well, we thank God. I have to be on my way. I just wanted to come and see Mama.
You refuse to take anything now.
Mama, you did this one. Mama, hold it.
Also, what?
Take care of yourself. I'll be coming to see you from time to time.
Hey!
My darling friend, thank you.
Mama, don't worry.
Thank you, Mama.
I will come again to see you.
Hey! I can't thank you enough, my daughter.
It's okay. Hey. Just be well, okay? Alright.
It's so nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Mama, let me. Mama. God will bless her.
You've a blessing. You've a blessing. Hey! Wonderful.
My princess.
Hi, you're here.
Yes, I came to see you.
Okay.
You know, I haven't seen you since we last spoke. You didn't give me a feedback about my proposal towards you.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
And I want you to be honest.
Yes, my princess. I'm ready to answer all your questions.
Are you aware that I am a princess?
Yes, I know.
And then you slept and woke up. And you proudly made up your mind that you want to marry me. Huh?
Yes, my princess.
So what makes you love me?
My princess, you see, the truth is, I fell in love with you from the very first time I saw you. Remember that day? That day you were jogging. No, the other day you were fighting with your hairstylist. I saw you and I fell in love with you.
So out of all the beautiful girls we have in this community, you choose to love a princess.
Because you're different, my princess. You're different from every other girl in this community.
Are you aware the kind of father I have? He is a stubborn king. And if he finds out about this, he won't hesitate to put you in prison.
My princess, I'm ready to go to prison for your sake. Yes, I'm ready to die for your sake. Yes.
You're ready to die for me?
I'm ready to go to prison.
You're serious?
Yes, I am.
Let's go inside.
I should come?
Yeah.
Yes, Mama.
It is said that to whom much is given, much is also expected. I have been thinking, your friend, princess, whom God used so much to save my life, I've been thinking of what to use to appreciate her and her family.
Mama, I don't know. I don't know. Mama, what can you possibly give to someone who has everything? These are rich people, Mama. Eh?
You know,
I don't know.
They have everything. There is nothing to give to them. The Igwe is super rich. Sister, I would suggest you just take Mama there and thank the princess. Thank all of them. Because if not for them, we'll have lost Mama in the hospital.
Of course. Have you forgotten she gave me 30,000 naira for my exams the other time?
That's true.
Another 100,000 naira when our father died. And now again, 280,000 naira for Mama's operation. That's a lot. This is just to mention but a few. So, looking at all of this, we don't even have anything to give to people like this.
That's why I strongly suggest you go with Mama and thank them. They've done more than enough.
That girl is more than a friend to me.
She's a sister God gave me, Mama.
Hey, this is too much. She has done much. And you, Izunna, this one you are planning to go to Abuja. You know you are supposed to go there with us. Eh?
Mama, yes, I'm supposed to, but you see, Mama, this trip is very important. You know my business is not doing well. I need to go look for something for myself. Look at me now, just here in the village. I just need to make this trip. And you'll be fine, Mama. And you and sister will go there and represent me.
It's okay.
It's okay.
So go and thank them. We should.
And make sure you take your drugs, too.
She will. I'm taking them. She will.
Let me go and rest.
Okay.
Yes?
Good day, my princess.
Okay, what is it? Why didn't you come inside?
My princess, who am I to come inside? An ordinary palace guard like me. Can't barge into the palace just like that.
Says who? That's okay. So what is it?
My princess, there's this man at the gate. He's been there for a while now. Said he wants to see you.
A man?
Yes.
Did he tell you his name?
He said his name is Truma. Usually comes here to make Lolo say.
Okay. I will attend to him.
Okay.
Yes. Have you guys eaten?
Ha! My princess, yes, nah, if we do. We had double portion today.
Did I ask you if it's double portion? Please go. Attend to my... Chuma, you're here.
Yes.
What are you doing here? I mean, you didn't even tell me you were coming. I hope there's no problem.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you. It was an oversight.
What happened?
I came to ask you if you have told your parents about what we last discussed. My proposal to you. Because I would like to tell my mom too. But I want to hear from you.
Chuma, I think it's too early for that. It's too early for us to start telling our parents. You know, we have a lot to discuss to avoid regrets. Besides, you just came up with this idea a few weeks ago.
But I don't regret. I won't regret doing any of this.
You sure?
Yes, I'm very sure.
It's okay, fine. Discuss with your parents, and I'll talk to mine.
Okay. I love you.
I love you too. Let's go back in, okay? Take care. Bye.
Mom, Dad, I want to see both of you. I want to talk to you both.
All right then.
Okay.
Yes.
There's someone that wants to see both of you.
Who is that person and why does he want to see us?
He's my friend.
Your friend?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Princess?
Mom?
Are you now seeing a man?
Mom! Why? Am I not old enough to see a man?
Well.
Well, he wants to come and ask for my hand in marriage.
Marriage?
Mm-hmm.
Now hold it. Who is he? And what does he do for a living?
Woman, that question is not important now. Yes. Let the person come. Princess?
Yes, Dad?
Bring the person.
Oh, Dad, you are the best. The absolute best.
I can't believe you.
I'll bring him to the house.
Hold on. Just like that. Bring him in. Like that. Dima.
Mom.
I hope this young man you're talking about is well to do.
Mommy? I'm off to the shop. Bye.
Drive carefully.
Oh, Mom, I am not driving. You know I don't like to drive.
Come on, you have to. You're a princess.
Bye, Mom.
Bye.
My son, this girl you always talk about, you say she is Igwe's daughter, the princess of this community.
Yes, Mama. She loves me so much.
Love. Are you sure she will agree to marry you?
Of course. Mama, she's accepted to marry me, but...
But what? What about her parents? Digbe and Laura, will they allow their daughter to marry a poor boy like you? Eh?
Mama, she promised to speak to them. She promised to tell them about my proposal. But I'm afraid. I hope they don't reject me because I'm a hairdresser.
My son, if you will listen to me as your mother, I will suggest you forget about all these rich men's daughters. Especially the princesses. They're always fond of themselves. You know, look for a poor home. Let's remain as we are. Please. Remember, she is a princess And the father is the Igwe of this kingdom. Eh? As you can see, light and darkness has nothing in common. They are light and we are darkness. So, we are not the same level. Please. Eh? And that Igwe is so mean. He hates the poor. Can't you see? Oh.
Mama, when it comes to marriage, what will be, so don't worry.
Okay. If you say so, but please, be careful. Be very careful.
Welcome, sir.
How are you?
I'm fine, sir.
What's your name?
Okoro. Okoro, sir. Everywhere is fine.
Exactly what I want.
Thank you, sir.
Bring my bags.
Okay, sir. Okay. Open.
Okoro, see, look at you. Press it and hold it like this. But you see, press it.
My name is Pe. Your mother is Voka.
Yeah. Is that so? Of course you know I'm fine. You're coming to my house tomorrow? Oh, no. Tomorrow is not a good day. Because my father traveled. But he'll be back tomorrow. And he needs to rest. So why don't we make it next tomorrow? Yes, next tomorrow is fine. You want me to follow you go see your mother? Tomorrow? Okay, I will see what I can do about that. Bye. I love you too.
Hello? I'm fine. My mother is fine. Who is this? Eh? Onye? Sorry, you say what? Charles! I'm sorry, which of the Charles is this? My own Charles? Eh? Wait! Charles! Hey! What? This is a Nigerian number now. Oh, you are back from abroad? Ezioku! Where are you? When did you come back? How? Your new house? Where is that? Please then just send me the address now. Let me just start coming. Send me the address now. No, don't worry about all that. Just ask me when I come. Let me just come and see you first. Hey! Mama, this is Charles. Oh.
Which Charles?
Charles now! You are
Charles, my husband to be. He's back from abroad. He just called me now. He said I should come and meet him in his new house.
Hey, which house is that?
I don't know. He said his new house, so I said you should tell me the address. So I can. Hey, Mama, see, let me just go and change, eh? Let me just change and dress up first.
Okay, take it easy.
Let me just. No,
Tina, please take it easy.
Anyway, this is good news. This is good news. After how many years? Wonderful. It's okay.
Good afternoon, sir.
Who are you and who are you looking for?
My name is Tina, and I'm here to see Charles. He asked me to come here.
Well, he didn't tell me that he's expecting anyone.
But actually, he called me this afternoon and sent me this house address. He said I should meet him here. So I'm very, very sure that he's expecting me.
Well, if you're sure about what you're saying, can you call him on phone to confirm that?
I should call him. Ha! Why not? Come on. Hey! Hello? Charlie? Hey, Charlie, I'm here. Oh. Of course now, live and direct at the address you gave me. I'm here live. The gate man is here too. Oh, I should give him phone. Oh, yeah, I'm going to take. He said I should give you. Want to talk to you. I told you.
Hello, sir. Okay, sir.
Hey, Charlie Wam.
So you should come in.
Right? I told you. Didn't I tell you? I told you. Charles. I cannot believe you actually stayed away for 4 years. 4 years of no communication. No call, no text, no mess, like nothing. I didn't hear anything from you and you were not bothered. Like, how were you able to stay for that long without even, like, how did you do it? You left me here, you didn't care about my feelings, nothing, you abandoned me totally.
Not like that now.
Not like that, then how? Like how?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Charles, do you know what I have been through in 4 years? Do you know what has happened to me in 4 years?
I understand.
Do you know what has, do you even have an idea?
It's okay, I understand. How
What do you even understand, Charles?
My love.
My mother was almost going to die. My mother was sick. At the point of death, she needed surgery. My mother would have died if not for the timely intervention of the princess who brought money. Because there was no money. no money whatsoever. Like we've been feeding from hand to mouth.
Hey.
Is it my father? My father died, Charles. My father died because of lack of funds. There was no money to treat him. There was nobody to help me. I went everywhere. I couldn't find help.
My love, I understand.
You do not understand because it's very obvious you traveled abroad and everything became rosy for you. You started living a life of affluence and wealth and everything. I mean, look at you now.
It's okay.
Look at you. It's obvious.
I am here now. I am back. Not just that I am back for you and your family. See, those era of poverty is gone. I am here for you, so don't cry again.
Charles. Charles, what other surprises are you going to come up with? Just surprise me now. Just shock me now. Let me just shock the shock.
Which surprise apart from you and I?
Charles, are you married with kids? Are you married abroad with kids? Because I'm just wondering what you've been doing in that country for 4 years old.
Me married to who? You are
I know?
You are the only one I love.
Do I know? Did I follow you there? Did you not abandon me here?
I did not marry anybody. You are the only one that I love.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You are the only one I'm the only one that you love.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes.
And the only one that you love, you couldn't even send me like not even a simple message in 4 years, Charles. 4 years is not 4 weeks.
My love, listen, Buto. You won't understand. If I start to explain
that one go bust my head now. Don't give me that you won't understand nonsense. What kind of you want? Am I daft? Am I a child?
Relax.
What do you mean you won't understand? Explain to me and I will understand.
My love, you won't understand. Relax.
Did you commit crime and went to jail?
No, you know me now. You understand? I mean, you know. Meanwhile, I'm deeply sorry about the death of your dad. As for your mom, my in-law to be, I will take good care of her and make sure that she lacks nothing. How is your brother, Izuna?
My brother went to Abuja. My brother went to see some of his friends to see if they can raise him some money to start up a business. Life has not been easy. We have been through a lot. To even eat itself is wahala.
Don't worry.
We've been through a lot. I have been through a lot since you left.
I know.
You don't know anything.
It is over, my love.
Leave me. You don't know anything.
Relax. Good is over. The money is now too much. You don't bother yourself. Meanwhile, you call down your brother, let him come back. Ghana Moscow can be here. Let him go and start doing something. You understand? Don't worry yourself now. We need to go shopping. You need to change all this, and I don't like all this.
See, I've not agreed though.
Agreed.
No, you have not. See, you see, explain
what
to
do
me.
you want me to buy for you? What do you want? What name the thing? Just look at you. You still maintain this shape for me. You see.
Leave me alone. Don't touch me. Leave me.
I believe 1 year back by this place. My private jet still intact.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, we need to let me go inside. Let's go inside. Let me go and check.
Leave me.
Let me go and confirm my particulars.
I'm still angry.
Which angry? Stop this thing. Look at it.
Hey, Mama, where are you now?
Mama, I'm back home. You're back. Did you see?
Mama, I saw him.
Oh, see, I want to take you. Chime, Mama, see. Like everything new. Mama, see, shoes. Hey! Mama, let me show you. Mama, see. Chime. Hey! Mama, see, so many nice things. Mama, is it hair? Mama, wait. Mama, just wait. Let me shock you. Mama, let me shock you. But I have to empty my hands first. Hey! See, Mama, wait. Mama, hold on now. Mama, you are rushing. You are rushing too much. Mama, you are rushing. Do you want this good news or not? I want it.
You want it?
I want it.
Mama, close your eyes. Mama, I said close your eyes.
Okay.
It's a surprise. Okay. Mama, when you hear Tana, you open your eyes. Hey, Mama, it's like you're not ready. You're not ready.
I'm ready.
Mama. Tana! Mama, it shocked you. Mama, this money is for us. You and I. Charles gave me this money. Hey, whoa. Mama, touch it. Mama, bring your hand. You will not disappear. Touch it. This money is for us, yes. Life and direct.
This bundle of money, huge money, for us. I have not seen this before.
Mama, I know this is Nigerian currency.
Naira dị ihe.
Cha-cha.
Naira.
I'm telling you.
Hey!
So, Mama, I've not finished. Listen to this. Charles said by next week, he's coming to my people for formal introduction.
Eh? Sharp.
Mama, your daughter is getting married.
You are getting married now.
Mama, feel free to address me as Mrs. Charles.
I am not a
Mrs. in the making.
Eh?
Yes, so.
Hey, wait. Hey. Something just came to my mind now.
What is it?
From this march, let's take little.
Okay.
To buy things to go and appreciate the princess as we talked before. Now that this money has come, let's make little use of it.
Mama. Well, if you ask me, I don't think all that would be necessary. I don't think it's necessary. Those people, they have money, they have everything. These people, we don't have. Mama, you cannot be giving rich men money. How much do you want to give them?
It's not measured that way. It is not done that way. You don't measure life in that way. No, you have to appreciate somebody. Even God himself said we should appreciate. Okay, look at what Jesus Christ did those days. You are reading your Bible now.
What did he do?
He healed 10 persons. Only one came back to say, thank you, sir. And he asked, where are the 9 others?
Did the others die?
Did the others die? You will not die if you did not appreciate. But it is still not good.
Here.
For us to go there and say, please, we thank you for what. No. My mind is not settled.
If this money hasn't come, see, Mama, see, where God is answering your prayer, God is giving you money to settle your life. To settle your life, you have to settle yourself first.
Wait now. This is part of the settlement. If you go and appreciate whom God has used to bless you yesterday, that person will have more strength to bless you more now.
Fine, Mama, fine. Since you insist, if you insist, okay, we'll just take small. Maybe like 5 pieces. I don't know what your plans are. I don't know what you plan on buying. If otherwise, if you ask me, there's even no need.
No problem, Nyanga.
Mama, let's go and celebrate and enjoy our money. Okay. Hey! We are rich,
Mama.
This is Dimma, the princess I told you about.
Oh, you are beautiful.
Good day, Ma.
Welcome, my daughter. You make a right choice, eh? Hey, you're welcome.
Thank you, Ma.
My son has always said lots about you. Even how you gave him money last time. To buy something for me. He told me.
You're welcome, Ma.
But Maria, I'm afraid, because of your parents, Diga and Roy.
Mama, my parents won't be a problem. Yes.
I once told my son to pick a wife from a poor family so that things will be easier for us.
Mama, don't worry. My father, the Igwe, is a good man.
Good man?
Yes.
Anyway, once again, you are welcome. Soon, take her around now. This is where we live, my dear. Let him take you around.
Well, I like it. I like it.
Oh, thank you.
His Royal Highness will soon be here.
It's okay now.
His Highness.
Yes, he will soon be here.
Okay. But Neil, we asked him to call the princess. He's talking about His Majesty. We didn't come here to see His Majesty now.
Tina, don't worry. You worry too much. Anyone that comes out is still the same. We came to thank them. It must not be only princess.
Your Majesty. Good day, Your Majesty.
Good day, Your
Young lady. I remember you. You were here once.
Yes.
My daughter's friend.
Yes.
Exactly.
Tina. Yes, Your Majesty.
I remember you talked about your mother's illness.
Exactly. You remember, Your Majesty. It's me.
I see.
Yes,
So-
Your Majesty.
So how is she now?
She's perfectly okay now, to the glory of God. And today, she's here with me. This is my mother.
Woman, you're fine now.
Exactly, Igwe. I thank God I am okay now. That's why my daughter and I have come to thank your daughter, I mean the princess. Yes, because she was the one that paid for my operation in the hospital.
Yes.
Really? Olori Nwunyeze.
Good day, ma. Good day, Your Highness. Yes. Good day, Queen.
Good day, my queen.
Yes. Your Majesty, this when you're shouting my name, I hope all is well.
The woman has something to say.
My Queen, good day.
Yes.
Good day, my queen.
You're welcome. What were you telling my husband?
My queen, we were telling him about how your daughter, I mean the princess, paid for my operation in the hospital. Yes.
Yes, yes.
If not for your daughter, I would have been a dead person by now. Akamanguro. She came to my rescue. Honestly, we are very grateful.
Yes, we are.
That's why my daughter and I have come with this little gift to say a very big thank you to her. You know, appreciation is good when somebody do good to you.
Exactly.
You understand?
Yes, yes,
So
Mama.
that's why we are here to appreciate her, to say thank you, even to you people. In fact, let me tell you, she has been of a good help to the family.
Honestly.
She was even the one that sponsored my late husband's burial.
Yes.
Honestly.
Ezeoku. Yes.
Ezeoku kam na agwa gị.
She's been nothing
She-
but a blessing.
Wonderful person to my family. In fact, my prayer unto her is that God in heaven will bless her with a wonderful husband.
Amen.
Yes. Daalụ. Oh.
You mean my daughter did all these things for you?
Yes, my queen.
Hey, and many more, self. Many
Yes.
more. In fact, our mouth cannot even mention. Our mouth cannot mention.
Woman, thank you for coming.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, Your Majesty.
You may go. Please go with these gifts. The plantain, the fowl. Go with them.
No, Igwe. We came to thank your daughter with this. No. We can't go back with it.
Madam.
No.
Now what my husband is trying to say is, you need it more than we do. So go. When my daughter returns, we will deliver your message.
But it would have been nice if we leave it behind so that when she comes, she will see the things we brought. Then she will know.
Hey, you said you should go with them. Please.
Hey. Hey, but I'm not. Oh. Hey.
Mama, don't worry. Let's go. We'll come back again when she comes back. We'll bring them back. Thank you,
okay.
my queen. Hey.
It's okay. You take it easy. It's very heavy. Thank you, Igwe.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Thank you.
Mama, let's go. Okay. We'll come back again when she comes back.
Daalụ.
I'm sure you heard that woman and her daughter. That's what Dima has been doing. Squandering her money on useless families.
Honestly speaking, Your Majesty, I do not believe that woman won't bet.
Well, if you don't believe her, you saw what the woman came with. A big bunch of plantain and a big fowl. Those two things attest to one fact. Dima has been lavishing goodies on them. I'll deal with her. I will.
No, Your Majesty, please. I need you to calm down. At least let her come back first. You ask her before, you start crucifying her. Remember, Dima is our daughter. And you know that she's kind-hearted.
Like you?
Well, like me, yeah.
Kind-hearted people are foolish.
Foolish?
Mama.
What is it? You don't look happy.
Mama, did you notice anything at the palace?
Like what?
You didn't notice anything in the Igwe and the Lolo?
No.
The looks on their faces, the way they were looking at us. I got the feeling that the Igwe is not happy to hear that the princess has been giving us money and helping us. Because I remember the day I was there to beg for money for your operation, the Igwe almost sent me out of the palace. So I noticed, in fact, I understood the look when I saw it. He was smiling, but I know that smile was so pretentious, like he was just faking it. And then the queen, she just kept looking and asking questions and talking soft, but Mama, when you look into their eyes, you will see that it's almost as if we have put the princess in trouble. I really just hope she's not in any form of trouble because of this revelation, because those people are not happy.
Do you know your problem?
What, Mama?
You worry too much. How can we put her into trouble? We did not put princess in any trouble. Igwe is very happy that his daughter helped us or did something good for us. And he's happy we came back to appreciate.
But yet, they refused the gifts we brought. Explain it.
They rejected the gift because they have enough.
No, because they didn't welcome us.
No.
Have you forgotten that the Igwe sent me out of the palace? Almost sent me out when I went begging for money for your hospital bill from the princess. So I don't think they are happy.
They rejected the gift because they have enough. And that shows that they are not greedy. That's just it. Stop worrying.
Mama. No, Mama, that's not true. Mama, how?
Stop worrying yourself.
But how come you didn't... Mama, see, you see... Mama, see, I can't be wrong on this.
Dad, Mom, I've heard both of you. But I want to ask this question. Is it wrong for me to help people in need? Is it wrong for me to help people that are sick and I can't afford proper medical care? Because all what you people are telling me doesn't make sense. Tina is my best friend. Her mother was hospitalized at the point of death. Are you saying I shouldn't give her the money and let the mother die? Because it doesn't make sense to me. You people are wrong. Totally wrong.
Are you now a bank that lends people money?
No, Dad, I am not a bank. But I have the money that can be used to save that woman's life. And I'm happy she's alive. I'm happy she's okay. Dad, you are the Igwe of this kingdom. It is your duty to ensure that the people are well taken care of. That's what makes you a good leader. And you, Mom, you're not doing your job as the queen of this kingdom. Your duty is to make sure Dad carries out his duty. To make sure that the people of this kingdom are well taken care of. Well, if you both don't know your duty, I know mine. And I will make sure that the people of this kingdom are happy.
By squandering all your money. Squandering, spending even your capital. The capital of the business you're doing.
Whatever.
Just shut up!
What has come over you, young lady? Did you see the way I've been looking at you since? Are you mad? How dare you speak to your father in such manner? Have you forgotten your father is the Igwe of this kingdom? No, apologize to him at once.
Father, I'm sorry for what you do. I'm sorry, Father. Forgive my manners. But that won't stop me from helping the people. Excuse me. Yes. What did you and your mother do? Why did you bring gifts to the palace? Look, because of that, I'm having issues with my parents. They just called me a few minutes ago and started quarreling with me. Tina, you shouldn't have done that. Look, whatever I do for you people, you don't need to come and show me appreciation. You don't need to do that. It's okay. I said it's okay. How is Mama? Okay, I'll come see you people later, okay? Alright. Bye.
Conscience adego ya nafia Esibobi akwa chibu nenye ya No matter the challenges you may face
Your Majesty. Good day, my queen.
Good day. The hairdresser guy?
Yes, Mom.
Yes.
That made my hair.
Yes, exactly.
I still look good. I didn't ask you to come. And I know my daughter normally comes to your salon to make her own hair.
Well,
so
Mom, you're right.
Yes.
But he's not here to make my hair or your hair.
Yes.
Oh.
I'm here for something more important.
So what are you here for?
He came for me.
Yes, I came for her.
How?
Give him the drink.
The drink?
Yes.
I should give him now.
Yes.
Okay. Your Majesty. Your Majesty, my king. This drink is for you, sir. Is is a gift from me to you. It's called Omega H3. It's one of those expensive drinks befitting for a king, sir.
Omega?
Omega H3, ma.
What a cheap drink.
No, it's not cheap. It's very expensive. I bought it for 2,500.
Dad, Mom, you know, a few days ago I told you someone will be coming to ask for my hand in marriage. Here's the one.
I'm here.
Oh, just shut up! Now what is this?
Ma?
Are you insane?
No, ma.
Are you mad?
No, she's not, Mama, she's saying the truth. She's not joking, no.
What truth?
I came to marry her.
Your Majesty, did you hear what your daughter said?
Dad, Chuma is here to ask for my hand in marriage.
Exactly.
Jesus.
He's here to ask for my hand in marriage. And Mom, why are you making your face like that?
Say what? Come on, hairdresser. A saloon boy.
Ma, I love your daughter. We're perfect for each other.
Woman. Don't worry, let me take it up from here. Young man.
Sir?
What's your name?
Sir?
What is your name?
My name is Chukuma, sir. Chukuma.
Where are you from?
Oh, okay. I'm from Agule, is a village. It's a neighboring village. Just very close by.
What do you do for a living?
Sir, I'm a professional hairdresser. I make women look beautiful.
Baba.
No, sir. I make...
He makes ladies' hair,
Sir,
Dad.
I made your daughter's
He
hair.
made my hair.
Oh, just shush.
Who are your parents?
Sir, my father is dead. He died a long time ago. But my mother is still alive, and I live with her. We both live with my late father's younger brother. We live in his house. But my mother is a trader. She sells vegetables in the market.
Vegetables?
Ugu leaf.
Oh, Ugu?
Yes, Ugu. Yes. Sir, your daughter and I, we love each other so much. We can't wait to start having children. Sir, we're going to have light-skinned kids.
Keep quiet!
Jesus.
Let me do the questioning!
Sorry, sir.
Do you have a running mouth?
No, sir.
Do you have a drooling mouth?
No, sir. I was only going to say that she said she would like to be like the queen, and I said I'd like to be like the king.
Did you know she is the princess?
If I know she's a princess, sir, of course I know she's a princess, and that's one of the reasons why I want to get married to her. So that she can become the queen and I can become the king, sir.
A gold digger.
Are you a gold digger?
Gold digger? No.
Do you dig gold?
No, I'm a hairdresser, sir. I don't dig gold, sir.
You're not a gold digger.
No. I've never seen gold before.
Do you know you're fishing in troubled waters?
I'm not a fisherman, no.
Dad. Mom. I love him.
Well, the young man has just come.
I love you too, baby.
So, make him comfortable. I mean, bring food for him to eat.
Thank you very much, sir.
Really?
Sir, you're a good king.
Make him comfortable.
Comfortable?
Thank you very much, sir. You're a good king, sir.
Make him relaxed.
Relaxed?
Thank you, sir.
If you talk again, you will taste the spade. You will taste the spade.
Dad!
Is anything wrong with you?
Are you trying to kill my husband to be?
Are you normal? Are you okay?
Dad!
Yes, you sent for me.
Sit. Your father wants to talk to you. Your daughter is here, Your Majesty.
Princess, I did not sleep last night. I couldn't. Not after what happened yesterday. I replayed the events of yesterday in my eye, and I kept wondering, Princess, whether you were under a spell. Were you bewitched? I mean, did any person or group of persons or anything bewitch you? I mean, making you senseless, rendering your head empty, bent. That is like your head is now conquering without anything. Are you normal? Are you normal? Or are you trying to tell me that what happened yesterday happened with you and your eyes wide open? Eh? Are you in your right senses? Or why see anyone will give man? Or did you get your own head from another source? Mba. Woman, you should have told me that your daughter was ripe for marriage. I should have been told you were ready for marriage. Yes. Do you know that as a father here, I plan whatever that goes on in this palace?
Of course.
I plan it. Nothing happens by chance. No. We plan it, we design it. And that includes your own marriage. Your own marriage has been planned from beginning to the end.
That's right.
The person that will marry you, how he will marry you, where he will marry you, who will be there for your marriage, everything was planned before now. I have planned your own marriage to be with a senator's son. If you had told me that you were ripe for marriage, then I would have sent for my good friend, Senator Frederick, to come in with his son. In fact, as we speak, I will have to bring him in by next week. He will come in with his son. He's a senator of the Federal Republic, and his son is the person that will marry you. So, get ready.
And what if I say I do not want to marry your so-called Senator Frederick's son?
Hey, banana. Mbale. Mbale. No, my daughter. You will not say it, because if you do, you will never like the actions your father will take. You won't.
I will not marry him, father. I will not. I have someone that I love. Someone my heart yearns for. And that is Chuma. And there is nothing you can do to stop me. Not even your wife, my mother.
Enough! Enough of this madness, young lady. What has come over you? How dare you raise your voice in such manner towards your father? Are you mad? Are you bewitched? Or what? How dare you? Now I need you to open your eyes because you are blind. You are blinded from seeing the truth. And that's it. How dare you? You want to settle down. You want to marry who? I beg your pardon. An ordinary, a classless young man, saloon boy, that collects 1 naira 50 kobo. That's who you want to marry. Aren't you ashamed of yourself? Now you listen to me, young lady. You are going to marry Senator's son, Alice, and that's final. If you don't, turn back from what you have said. If you don't come back to your senses to marry Senator's son, Alice, I will allow your father deal with you, take his actions in you, and believe you me, young lady, I will not stop him.
Now let me ask you both. Do you think that at my age and my exposure in the society, I do not know what is good for me? I do not know what is right?
Oh no there! You do not know. Because obviously, you are blind. You are blind to see the truth.
When we heard what father said,
which is
that he's keeping a so-called Alex for me, without minding if I like him or not. Someone I haven't even seen. Someone I do not even know. And you expect me to accept him? And dump someone my heart yearns for. But sorry, that won't work. It won't.
It will. No.
Mother, just stop. Enough. Enough of this discussion.
How can you say enough of this discussion? Now keep quiet!
Your money is 78,000 naira.
Ma? 78 for this. Anna, ma, it's too much now. Won't you give me discounts?
Customer, just look at this bag. Yeah? Just see how beautiful this bag is.
That was why I
took it now. Look at this.
Yeah,
this quality.
Yeah, I've seen the quality.
Bag.
That was why I took it.
These wares, they are the trending wares. Eh? I didn't cheat you. It's 78. I've really tried for you. I've really tried.
Okay, now no problem. Package it.
Thank you. Precious, please come pack this, okay? Yes. Okay. If 78.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. I trust you now. Pack it, fold them well, oh, Precious. Just pack it anyhow.
Thank you very much.
Okay, please let me just. Okay. Okay.
Remember to give me discount when you come.
Of course, when next you come, eh? Thank you so much. Next time. Alright. I hope there's no problem. What are you boys doing here?
Well, my princess, the Igwe has instructed us to lock up the shop and return the keys to him.
To lock up my shop?
It's a passionate appeal, and at the same time a command.
What sort of talk is that? I don't understand. What do you mean lock up my shop?
My princess, you heard him. It's an order from your father.
Are you not afraid? Huh? How dare you come to my shop to tell me this rubbish? Are you mad or something?
With due respect, my princess, we are not leaving this place without locking up the shop. And of course, returning the keys to him.
Come on, get out!
Like I said,
get out!
It's a passionate appeal and at the same time, a command.
Why would my father ask you to come and lock up my shop?
My princess, why don't you go back home and find out for yourself?
You can leave. I will do it myself.
Sorry, my princess. Do not allow me to do that. Please.
You must tolerate her. She is living her life. Don't think otherwise. You may supply something.
So did you lock that shop?
Yes, you must.
No matter what in this life, no matter what you do to her, she can't change at all.
And where's the princess?
We don't know, my queen. We don't know. But as at the time we locked the shop and left, she was standing outside with one of the maidens.
Alright. Leave us two of you. Now, did you think what you did was the best?
Yes. That will make her come back to her senses.
I don't think so, Your Majesty. I think the best thing you should have done was to call her first, talk to her, before locking up her shop.
Says who? Shut up.
I'm sorry.
Why did you send your guards to lock up my shop? Why?
Because you do not know the value of that shop. All you do is open the shop, plunder the shop, squander the money on low lives, all in the name of helping them. That's all you do. Henceforth, the shop remains locked. And you come back into the house and stay here. Yes, I'll take care of you.
So this is it. So because I help people that are in need, people of this community that you are ruling, that's the reason you lock up my shop? No problem. It's fine. You can lock up the shop as long as you want to, but that will stop me from helping people. What is wrong with you, Dad? Look, even if it warrants me to sell my clothes at giveaway price just to raise money to help people, I will do it, Dad. I will do it.
My princess, you...
Mom, stop. Talk to your husband. Because if by tomorrow he doesn't open that shop, I'll reserve my comment on that. You had better open up my shop.
It seems that my parents want to destroy my happiness. Does it mean I must marry that senator's son? Or is it a must that my parents will show me whom I'm to marry? God knows that I've made up my mind to marry Chuma. And there is no going back. And my mother is not even helping matters as a woman. Rather, she's supporting my father. I called the both of you to sound a note of warning. I do not want you girls following me around. Okay? I do not want you girls following me around. I go out alone and come back alone. If you're looking for someone to follow, you can do that to my mother. Have I made myself clear?
Yes, my princess. My princess, you know following you around is why we were employed into this palace. And that's where we earn our living as well. Besides, your mother and the evil will not take it lightly with us if we stop following you around.
I'll pay you off. Yes, so that you both can look for something to do. Look for something to help yourself. Or better still, you can join those following my mother.
But my princess...
This discussion is over. See me in my room in a few hours' time.
Did you say your father asked the guards to lock up your shop?
Yes, but that's not a problem. My only problem is you. Are you ready to fight this fight for love? Because I foresee a war coming. I know my father very well. My father is not an easygoing person. My father is very mean.
I should be asking you, are you ready to fight? Because I'm ready to die for your sake. I love you, and I can die for you.
And I love you too. And I promise you that nothing could separate us.
Promise. That reminds me, where are your maids?
I sacked them. I don't need their services anymore.
You sent them away? Why?
Because I need privacy. I don't need them following me everywhere I go.
So can I be your maid? One of your maids.
Okay, that means you have to write.
She asked you people to stop working for her. Is that it?
Yes, my queen. She even placed some of us that follow her off and asked us to leave. That's why we decided to come and see you first.
Can you imagine?
So where is she?
She went out, Your Majesty.
Out? Alone?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Obviously alone. Of course, look at them. All right. You guys can go back to your quarters. I'll handle it when she returns. Your Majesty, what is coming for this girl? What is all this?
It's very clear that she's beginning to see a man. Yes. The handwriting is clear. If that girl does not take time, I will forget that she's my daughter and treat her anyhow. Deal with her squarely, such that she will regret. talk to your daughter. You're not coming in again?
Mama, what I'm trying to say is that you will tell your kinsmen that I will be coming back here with my own people in 9 days' time. I want to finish up with everything that have to do with the marital rights. I will be going back to abroad soon, and I want to finish up with everything that have to do with the marital right, so that you and my wife here will move into my mansion. Mama, I can't have such house there and you and my wife will be staying here. I am not comfortable with that.
Mama, did you hear that? Can you hear your in-law talking?
I'm all ears, my daughter. I'm all ears. So, my son, what you are saying is that my daughter and I should leave this house and come and live in your house at the city.
Exactly, my in-law. Exactly. I don't like this place. I am not comfortable with this place.
You know why I'm asking? This is my late husband's house. So, I don't know how my husband's relatives, I mean the Omuna, don't know how they will see it that I, Florence, left my husband's house with my daughter and went to my son-in-law's house in the city and relax and be enjoying life.
Mama, Pia. Mama, Mba, I don't like this line. Mama, do not spoil my happy mood for me. I'm using God to beg you. Which one is Umunas? Oh, so we suddenly have Umunas, husband's relatives. Where were they when you were almost dying? Where were they when you were sick? Where have they been since your husband died? Ma, please, please don't come and put aside my garri. Please don't come and spoil it my happy mood. This sweet and honey that God has put in my mouth, please don't come and mix it with bitter leaf. I am using God to beg you, please, please. Here.
Mama, you have heard what your daughter said. Like I said, I will be going back to Kuwait very soon. So I need to finish up with everything that has to do with the marital rights so that my wife here and you will move into my mansion. You understand? I can have such mansion there and you and my wife will be staying in this hell called house.
Hello, big, in fact, big hellfire. That is what it is. Hell.
My son, I've heard you.
Okay.
There's no problem. Whenever you are ready, come and take us.
And again, Mama, I need everything to be fast. In my Monomoge, I don't have time. And I want everything to be monetized.
Odagu! Mama, did you hear that? Monetization. Every 9 days, let us monetize everything. Sharp. Hey!
Okay? Mama, I hope you have eaten something today.
I have eaten.
Okay.
Now, where are you coming from dressed like this?
I went to see a friend.
A friend? And which of your friends did you visit leaving your maidens behind?
Mom, must you know all my friends? And besides, I don't need the maidens to follow me everywhere I go. I don't need that.
Madam, hold it! I hope you didn't go to visit that good-for-nothing lowlife hairdresser. I'm asking you.
And what if I went to see him? What if I went to see him? Is he not a human being?
Look, I just got back. I need to rest.
Now listen. You listen, young lady. Warned you about that low life, that boy. Keep your distance from him and get ready to welcome my friend's son, Alex, the senator's son. They'll be coming here in less than a few days.
Of course. Are you threatening me, Father?
Take it any way you want it. And I mean it!
Mother, did you just hear what Dad said? He's threatening me! Great. You know what? You both can do whatever you like. Because nothing on earth would make me get married to your so-called senator son! Nothing on earth! Now, get out. Upstairs, officer! Up to your room. Now get inside. And Dad, please tell your guys to come open up my shop. Because I can't stay at home doing nothing. Tell them to go open up my shop. Did you not hear me? What is all this? What is all this? What are we going to do, Your Majesty?
Nothing.
Nothing? Did you just say nothing? Have you forgotten how stubborn your daughter is?
My princess, I have been to your shop several times. The shop is locked up. What happened?
My father, he just woke up one morning and ordered his guys to go lock my shop. And I don't know why.
Just like that?
Just like that.
You mean nothing happened?
Nothing happened. Nothing. He just asked them to go lock up my shop without even telling me anything.
Good day, Your Majesty. Good day.
What are you doing here? I said, what are you doing here?
Father, why are you embarrassing my friend? Don't you know her? She's Tina. It's Tina. You don't remember?
I do not want to see you anywhere near this palace ever again. Do I make myself clear?
Father, why are you doing this? Why?
Oh, you're still there.
Father, don't do this.
You are still there.
Father, stop embarrassing my friend.
Stop
it.
Hey, you.
Father, why are you doing this? Why are you... Tina!
Come here.
Come here! What are you doing?
See that idiot. I do not ever want her across the street. I said leave!
Wait! Don't even take touch her! Father, why are you doing this? Why are you embarrassing my friend? Why are you trying to frustrate me? Why?
Go into the house now. Go in.
Daisy!
Charles! When did you come back?
Daisy!
I
came into the country since 2 weeks ago.
You mean your friend Tina did not tell you that I'm back?
Tina did not tell me anything. I'm even surprised to see you.
We are even planning on getting married though. Yes. Anyway, she's your friend. You guys can settle whatever. How are your parents?
They are fine.
They are fine? Daisy. You know you are a very good girl. Huh? Just have this. Use that, take good care of yourself.
Thank you so much. God bless you.
You are welcome. You are welcome.
God bless you.
And one more thing.
All this for me.
All for you.
Yeah.
One more thing, please. I don't want to look for you on our wedding day.
Don't worry, I'll be there.
I'll make sure. Very, very important. Tessie. I'm rushing down to somewhere, okay?
Bye-bye.
Take good care.
Tina. Her boyfriend we have been waiting for came back for past 2 weeks and she did not tell me. I will not ask her anything. I'll pretend as if I did not hear anything or know anything. You see that wedding? I will not attend it.
My love, I saw your friend on my way coming to this place. If you see the way she was shouted, myself was even surprised.
That's what?
Haven't you told her that I'm back and our marriage and all
Is it by force? Stop this line now. And what is the big deal? What is the big deal there if I don't tell her that my husband to be is back? Is that a big deal? Please, just say something else.
But she is your friend.
She's my friend. Is she your friend? Please, let me even ask you a question. Is friendship by force? Or I do not have the right to denounce my friend? Or I don't have the right to keep my private business to my private self? Or is it by force that I go around the village announcing to the whole community, please come, my husband to be is here and I'm getting married? Is it by force? I don't want to announce it. I choose not to announce my progress.
Okay.
I want to move in silence.
I know you have every right to keep everything private, but at least you should have told her that your guy is back, all those kind of stuff.
So you're still insisting on this line? Wait, you're still pushing this thing?
I'm sorry now.
I'm beginning to suspect you.
No.
This cannot be for nothing. I'm beginning to suspect you. Because ever since you made this money and came back to this community, I know that all these village girls will be flocking around you. I know. But let me tell you, I have my eyes like this on you. I am looking at you on a 3D. See, if you will not even try me. Don't think you can you cannot if I see any zigzag movements. You will not even try it, because if you try if I catch any girl around in this village, I'll pour them hot water.
My love, calm down.
Don't my love me. I'll pour them hot water. I've told you. Don't my love me. I think it's like you have feelings for that, my friend.
Nothing, my love. There's not you're the only one I love now. Anyway, she is your friend. You guys can settle whatever problem you have with each other. How is Mama?
Now you're asking me how is Mama. Mama is fine. She just stepped out.
There's no problem. I am really sorry. Anyway, I'm rushing down to somewhere. Once I'm back, we'll come and sit and talk, okay? Talk more, okay?
My husband. See the husband that God gave me. Very handsome man. So and rich. I love you. I am God's gift to you. In fact, God compensated you with me.
Seriously?
I'm telling you, where's your phone?
Hey, come and give me a
Hey, my husband. Now my perfume is here. If you come back, I want to smell it.
No problem. Do you still need more money?
You know the tire person. I trust you, my husband.
I know what you want.
Hey, I love you.
This
I will kill you with love. I will choke you. Child. Tessie! Where is this girl? Listen, Tessie, let me just ask you a very simple question. As you can see, I'm not even in a good mood at all. Please, what was that nonsense? You were telling my fiancé on his way to my house. That rubbish you were saying. Please, can you explain to me what is the meaning of that nonsense? That Arab nonsense?
Tina, what did Charles tell you that I told him?
Oh, you are questioning me?
Yes, I'm asking you.
Oh, you are suddenly you have memory loss up here? You are asking me what you told Charles. You have forgotten yourself.
Of course, I still remember what I told you.
And then if you remember, then go ahead and start telling me. That is why I'm here. I want to know. I want to hear from the horse's mouth.
He saw me on the road and stopped to greet me. So I was surprised to see him because you never told me that he's back. That's all.
And so what? No. And so what? And so what about it? Look at the way you are feeling so pompous. And you never told me that he's back. So I should tell you that my fiancé is back. On what ground?
Tina, are you the one talking to me like this?
I am the one talking in my full glory.
Are you the one talking to me like this, Tina?
Do I owe you? No, Tessie, do I owe you? Wait, do I change that for you, Abi? Do I owe you anything?
Tina, after everything I have done for you,
what did you do for me?
This is how you are going to pay me back.
Have you forgotten when Chance wanted to travel? You refused. I was the one that pleaded with you for your own good. Now he came back and made money. I became your enemy. I can see you have big eyes and you have your eye on my man. It is obvious. From your tone and your body language, it is obvious now. You did not only advise me, you also bought him flight tickets to travel. Why didn't you add that? Didn't you buy him flight tickets? See, let me tell you, I can take anything from you. You are very wicked. I can take anything from you. You are very wicked. You have to. This is how you are going to pay me back. Listen and listen very, very good. Tessie, see, from your body language and everything you are saying, all this nonsense you're speaking from your mouth, I have seen one thing, that you have your eyes on my fiancé. Oh yes, you have your eyes on him, but let me warn you. See, I am going to take anything from you. I respect our friendship, no doubt. But you see, when it comes to my man, when it comes to Charlie Wam, you cannot. See, if you have any hanky-panky in your heart, let me just give you one last warning. If you see my fiancé coming like this, you tilt to this side. If you see him coming from this side, you tilt to. See, if I see you close to him again, see now. All these things you are vomiting here, all these insults you are giving me today, I promise you one thing. You will surely regret it. Holy Ghost fire! In fact, you will surely regret it. Tessie, see, take it back to send down your head. Get out. I should get out. I said get out! See, better now. See, just get out. Get out here. My house. I said get out of my house before I change it. This is a house. Wait. Oh my goodness. Get out of my house. I need to wear my glasses to be I said get out of my house. Friend, shut up there. I'm leaving already. Get out of my house. If you touch me, your hand touches me again, I swear to God, the end of the visit. Do you know who I am? Do you know my fiancé is? You're talking to a married woman. I said out! Child, see, I have to be careful. See, don't let me come back here next time. Let me see you again in my house and see what I will do in your house. I am migrating.
Mba. Me, I'm not going to tell anybody about it.
Why are you saying this? Even the princess?
Even anybody.
But she's different. She's one out of a million. Besides, she has everything. She won't have anything to do with Charles.
Mama, you won't understand. Things are happening in this our generation and time that you do not understand. Girls don't go about announcing things like this. Mama, I don't trust anybody, apart from myself. Even that so-called Tessie, especially, I do not even trust. Even the princess, please, it's only myself and you now that I can trust.
Nah, I am still saying it. You have to tell at least Princess that is so good to this family.
Oh.
She's so good to say. Okay, how will they feel if they find out?
Yeah, that's their business. That's their business, Mama. How somebody feels that? It is their responsibility, not mine. It's her business how she feels. What is most important is my happiness and joy. And I intend to secure it. I will be here caring about how she feels, Mama. It's how I feel that matters. Okay? That's my business. Please, Mama, just say something else.
But it's still good that you tell them. It is still right.
Mama, you are old school. You don't know what is happening. In your time, there was nothing like that. This is our time now. If you don't open your eye like this, you'll be inside the water like this, open inside your eye. Oh.
So, Mama, sure you like this my box for jewelries.
It's really fine.
So, I will just be shining like this, Oyoyo. They will know that my husband, my husband is rich. I'm telling you.
See jewelries.
Okay now. This one is
What is this?
What means another set of earrings?
This one in your ear?
Yes, I told you.
This will break your ear.
It will not break. Fashion is pain. You don't know. Fashion is pain. All for fashion. See. Hello. My princess. Hi.
How are you?
How are you? You're welcome. Mama. Please sit down.
How are you?
Sit down. Chai.
Mama, how are you? You look well.
Thank you. It has been long. I've been missing you, honestly.
Mama, I know. You see, my father is just too strict. He doesn't allow me go out again.
Why? What happened?
He doesn't allow me go anywhere. Just because he wants me to marry one of his son's friend, who's a senator. And I said no.
What? Why did you say that?
No, why? Because I don't love him.
Ha!
I don't love him.
Princess, oh. Me, I don't know. One thing I know for a fact is that your father loves you. And whatever he's doing right now is for your best interest. Why don't you listen to him?
But I already have someone that I love. I love a man. Someone that will give me happiness. The man after my heart. The man that gives me happiness.
Yes, my daughter. You are right. Sometimes people don't understand that a happy home is all about good husband.
Chelu. Princess, I want to ask you this question. I'm sorry, I know you might think I'm sounding like your father right now, but what are you doing with a commoner? A common, ordinary village hairdresser? I mean, is that the best choice of a husband? Listen, as for me, I would say, listen to your father. Take his advice. Marry the senator's son. That marriage will have guarantee. Your future will be secure. There's a future there. But you see, with that hairdresser, there's no future at all.
Tina, you don't understand.
Okay.
I need someone that would love me. I need someone that would respect me. Someone that would give me happiness. Someone that would make me happy. That is what I want from a man that I would call my husband.
Well done. And you think you can get all of these things from that common, ordinary village hairdresser? Eh? Of all the men in this world.
Tina, just stop. Please.
Ordinary village hairdresser.
Stop!
Village...
Stop
okay.
it.
It's alright.
I don't like this.
It's okay. Oh.
Look, I came here to see you people and also to see Mama.
Oh, dear.
And Mama, I'm happy that you're fine.
Thank you.
You're fine, right?
I'm fine.
That's my happiness.
Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you.
Well,
okay, well, I wasn't able to buy anything, but Mama, this is for you.
All the time.
I must you always give me something when you come here.
Of course, Mama.
Hey, but it's not a must.
Yes, Mama, I have to. I have to be a mom.
Okay, my sister.
Yeah, God bless you.
I have to go before my father notices.
Yeah, Chai. Thanks
Mama,
for coming,
take
okay?
care, Tina.
I would have seen you off, but let me just, there's something I'm sorting out with Mama. So I'll see you later, oh? Alright.
Take care.
Bye-bye, oh? Chai. Mama, please, I don't want her to know. Please, this is my marriage thing. I say I want everything. Osh. I don't want to announce myself because I don't know my enemies. You think it's everybody that will be happy for me? Look at this. Look at the nice things I got. You think it's everybody that will celebrate it? You don't know that in this life you have to be very smart. See, Mama Biko, let's talk about my let's talk about my Ankara. Then, Mama, this one is going to be my first appearance as a bride. You see this one, eh? Mama, you don't want to know. This one is one. Maybe, I don't know, Mama, is it this one for the second or this one? Which one do you like? Choose now. Mama, is it this one or... Mama, what is the matter now? What is wrong with you? Are you not happy for me?
I am happy for you, but I'm not happy. Eh?
Mama, why now?
You are treating Princess. I'm not happy.
Mama, why now?
I'm not happy the way you are treating your friend. That girl is so good to this family. How can you betray that? You are supposed to show her these things.
Mama, don't worry, I'll choose for myself. Please, I beg.
Is everything okay? No one sees your break like these days. You hardly come to my shop. What's going on?
I came to your shop the other day, but I saw you with the princess, so I turned back.
You saw me with the princess and you turned?
Yes.
Why? Why did you do that? Paul, I don't know what you're thinking. But I want you to know that you're going to be my best man on my wedding day, so prepare yourself.
Look at you. Just take a very good look at yourself. You are going to be your best man on my wedding day. Chuma, the Igwe will kill you. I already know that you will die. Yes, I know that you will die. Chuma, there are lots of women out there looking for men to marry them. Chuma, look the Igwe total alone makandoge Chuma. Chuma makandoge Chuma. Chuma makandoge. Hey!
Paul, I understand that you want my safety. I understand that you care about me. But please, I also want you to understand that I love the princess. She loves me too.
Chuma,
we have decided to get married.
Hey, Chuma, who did
She has given me so much to believe in. And I can't let her down. I don't care about other women. She's the one I want. What's wrong with that?
Hey! Chuma, okay, say na? Hey! Chuma.
You put you hear me, oh, Chuma, I want you.
Leave the Igwe alone, Chuma. Chuma, leave the Igwe alone, Chuma. Leave her alone. Makandoge, Chuma. Chuma, makandoge.
I sent for you. Yes. I said, let me talk with you in the presence of your mother here. To look at this issue again. I love you as a father. Achọrọ m ọdịmma gị. I want your well-being. I want your happiness. I want your love. I look to the future and I want the future to be well and good and healthy for you. Mama, leave that boy. Hapụ nwa ahụ aka ebe ị na-aga ụzọ adịrị ya. There is no road there. That road is full of rohi. And that road ends at a deadlock. Ebe ụzọ aba n'ime ọfịa, okoloto ọfịa, n'ogwu. Come out from there. Marry my friend's son. That's where you belong. That's where your class belongs.
It's okay, Dad.
Do you want to go to America and stay? You want to stay in Britain? Go, you are free. Or you name any country.
Father, can I ask you a question? Father, ever since I've been born, have I disobeyed you? I am not your only child. My brother Obiora lives with his family abroad and they live happily. You live with my mother and you both are happy. So why can't you let me find my own happiness? I mean, your so-called senator's son is not going to give me the happiness that I want.
You cannot find happiness there. Happiness does not reside in squalor. No. Can there be a kudoku happiness? Is it not this boy that makes her? Is it not this boy that uses his 10 fingers to fatasianisi mother? Is it not that boy? How can you find happiness there, my daughter? No!
But Father, he loves me. He loves and he respects me. That is what happiness is all about.
You better listen to your father's advice. Are you listening to me? Hey, look here. I will support your father in every step he takes concerning this issue.
How can you find happiness? I wonder. In where? Every happiness in squalor. You can't find happiness amidst squalor. Let me tell you. For the last time, if you like, you listen. If you don't like, it will enter in one ear and exit through the other ear. Because all the kirebo, okute ana bamili. Happiness can only be found with wealth. Is when you have fed yourself. Is when you have eaten. Is when you are filled. Is when you do not have worries about eating, about your daily bread. That's when you can begin to think of other things to do. That's when you are happy.
I have made up my mind. And I, your daughter, have decided to marry the low-class guy, the hairdresser, the classless boy. I have decided to marry him. And you as my parent, if you both love me as your daughter, all I need from you is your support. Your blessings.
Hey! Now you keep quiet. You better leave that Salim boy alone. Make another choice.
I am not making another choice.
Another choice.
No, Mom.
Shut up!
Father, you sent for me.
Yes. I want you to send for that boy.
That boy? Father, who's that boy?
The hairdresser. The boy that wants to marry you.
Father, why the sudden change of mind? I hope all is well.
All is well. I want to make him happy.
You want to make him happy? Does that mean you have finally agreed for Chuma and I to get married? Okay, you know what? First thing tomorrow morning, I will send for him. I'll send for him first thing tomorrow morning. First thing tomorrow morning, he'll be here. He'll be at the palace.
I don't understand. Did you say your father asked you to call me? That he wants to make me happy? Because I don't understand this sudden invitation.
I know you'll be surprised, okay? But my father said he wants to make you happy.
He wants to make me happy. Wait. Has he accepted for me to marry you? Because that's the only thing he can do to make me happy. Say something.
I don't know, he just wants to see you.
Don't see me. Okay, so we should go. Should we go? Okay, I'm ready to go.
Should we go? Just stay.
No matter what in this life, no matter the condition, she can't change at all. Princess Dimma, a very simple girl.
Your Majesty.
Yes. You're welcome.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Dimma,
Yes, Father.
go get something for him. Drinks.
No, Your Majesty, I'm fine. I'm good.
Even drinks?
No, I'm fine, Your Majesty. Thank you.
All right, sit down then.
Oh, thank you very much.
Dimma,
Yes, Father.
I have something to discuss with the young man, so if you just excuse us, okay? Yes. Yes, Chuma, right? That's the name.
Chukuma.
Oh, Chukuma.
Yes.
Oh, that's the full name.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Good. Beautiful. So how is business?
Business is fine, Your Majesty.
Yes. Chuma. There comes a time in the life of a man when a man meets his chief face to face. That translates to meeting one's good luck. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So, I want to believe that today you are meeting your chief face to face. You're meeting good luck. The good luck that happens once in one's lifetime.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Your Majesty. Thank you very much.
Yes. This meeting today is remarkable in the sense that it is going to be a turning point in your life.
Thank you, my king. Thank you, Your Majesty.
Do you know that my son, Obiora, lives in the UK? Yes, he lives in the UK with his family and he's completely settled. He doesn't ask for kobo from me. Instead, he even sends money home. You know? That's how rich he has become.
I'm very happy for him, Your Majesty.
And do you know that that is what every young man should be looking up to?
Yes.
You know? That is being abroad, having everything at your disposal. That's what you should be aiming at.
Yes.
Yes.
Your Majesty.
Yes. In here is 10 million naira in cash. And 10 million is not something you pluck from the sky. 10 million. Before you get 10 million, you have to work for it. At least you're doing business and you know that making 100,000 naira only is an uphill task, right?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Now with 10 million naira. And this 10 million is for you.
For me?
Yes.
This 10 million naira is for you. Yes. So what it means is that as you're leaving now, you just pick this 10 million naira and walk away.
Thank you so much, Your Majesty. 10 million naira for me. Thank you so much. May God bless you.
Yes.
May the gods bless you.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Sir,
yes.
The princess will be very glad to hear this. Yes.
You see, 10 million naira does not come without a fee. You have to work for it. At least you should ask yourself, in your mind's eye, God has given you some brain, that before you get 10 million, you will have to pay a little price. So there is just a little price for this. But at the end of the day, you just walk away with this 10 million. So what is going to happen is, as soon as we're done here, and there is nothing we're doing really, all it requires is yes from you. You pick this money and you walk away quietly. You do not tell any other person, not even my daughter. You don't tell her you have left. You just take the 10 million, walk away from the palace, enter a taxi, leave town, leave your house. How much do you have in that house? It's not worth anything. 10 million. So you leave my daughter alone. That's the price. This is called settlement money. Yes.
Your Majesty.
Yes.
I'm very sorry to disappoint you. My love for your daughter can't be bought with money. I can't take the money, I'm sorry.
No. You have to think about this now.
No, sir. No, sir, I can't take the money. I'm sorry. I can't take this 10 million. Yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry, Your Majesty.
That's your answer.
Yes, sir.
That's your answer.
Yes, sir.
You cannot take the money and walk away and leave my daughter alone.
Sir,
is that what you are telling me?
Sir, I love your daughter so much, sir.
Come on, stop that love thing. I'm saying take the 10 million. Forget love. There is nothing like love. Walk away and become rich.
Sir, my love for your daughter can't...
20 million.
Sir?
20 million.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't take the money, sir.
Is that all?
I'm sorry,
Is that all you have to tell me here? Now get up and get out.
Sir.
Now you get out! Out! Go out now! Out! Out! What is blinking at you? What is it? What is it? What is going on here? The fool has left. The common fool has left. The royal fool has left. Hey, you come back here. Come back here. I will come back. Refusing 10 million naira. 10 million naira. Oh, I see.
Sorry for what happened. I'm so sorry.
Your father offered me 10 million naira to stay away from you. He wants me to take the money and go abroad.
Thank you for not accepting the offer. Thank you. This shows how much you love me. It shows that you're willing to do anything for our love. I strongly believe in you. I know what to do.
I have to go.
That's fine. I'll come over to your house, okay?
I wonder why your father, the Igwe, is like that. Huh? Why is he doing that? Trying to sell out to his daughter. To that useless senator's son. Huh? Without even asking if his daughter will be happy in that marriage. What kind of nonsense is that?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just happy that you understand this whole thing. I don't know why my father is doing this. I don't know why. At times I wish you were the Igwe of this community. I mean, things would have been easier for the people of this community, both the rich and the poor.
No, my daughter, don't talk like that. Eh? Your father becoming the Igwe is not by accident. Eh? It is his inheritance. Eh? And nobody can take it away from him. Eh? But don't worry, I know what to do. I think I'll go and talk to him.
Uncle, please help me talk to my father. Help me talk to him.
Don't worry, I will go and talk to him. Bet you, man, you cost it. You cost it.
Uncle, how did I cost it?
You should have collected that 10 million naira and relocate to the city with the princess and start a new life. Huh? I thought you are wise. But don't worry, the mistake has been done. But like I said, I will handle it.
Thank you, Uncle. Uncle, I'm counting on you.
It's okay.
But Uncle, you said I should have run away with the money.
You should have done that. 10 million naira is not 10 naira. Eh? At this time, you should have relocated, even relocate abroad and move on with your life. Eh? I know some people that traveled abroad with just 1 million naira, 2 million, this one 10 million naira. I thought you are wise. But mistake has been done. Don't worry. It's okay. I will do that.
Conscience adego ya n'afia ezigbo obi akwa Chukwu na-enye ya. No matter the challenges you may face, jisike n'iwere ụgbọala inugo. She has a good heart, she has a good heart. No matter what in this life, she can't change at all. She has a good heart. She has a good heart. No matter what in this life, no matter the condition, she can't change at all. Princess Dima, a very simple girl, ma. She doesn't see things the way we see them. She carries everybody along. She believes in equal right, yeah. Princess Dima, a cheerful giver. Jisike and an ambino girl. She has a good heart.